Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Disqualified. I am your double predictions champion, Trevin, joined as always by Beltless Caleb.
Hola!
And our cameraman and producer, Zach, is behind that camera.
Yes, this is our New Year's Eve edition. This will be going up on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
We're recording this on New Year's Eve, as some people annoyingly call it.
See you next year.
Yeah, see you next year. So we're here to discuss the last Monday Night Raw of 2025.
Also, not the last WWE show of 2025.
No, that's tonight as of
Yes.
recording. That's NXT. I cried when I realized, last week was our last 2-hour SmackDown for a while.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, remember the 3-hour SmackDown's usually kind of cooked?
Yes, but that's an extra hour I have to sit there
Yeah,
watching TV and not doing what I want to do.
you play video games while watching SmackDown anyway.
That's true. That's just an hour I have to focus in on another hour. But yeah, we kick things off with the biggest thing going into day one Raw, and that will be Punk versus Braun for the World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk comes out after the Vision starts making their statements.
Christening Austin Theory as a member.
Yeah, someone said this on Twitter, and yeah, I'll just take it. They really just go off just sucking each other off in that ring. Brother, they are neck deep on each other's bro. Everything. He's the best. He's the greatest. He's the future. But wait, he's the best. He's the greatest. He is the future. But wait, he's the best. He's the greatest. He's the future. And now, he's the best. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. But another part of the internet is in agreement with me of like, Theory's an obvious plant.
You say that now. I think everything is looking normal right now. We'll see it later on. He's dished the pants. And looking at it from if you want to go down the plant lens, well, he wore very similar pants to what Rollins wore when he debuted on the main roster. Then he switched to trunks. I mean, Rollins didn't switch to trunks, but Rollins switched to tight pants. Theory switched back to trunks, to his own signature look. Could he be mirroring Seth? No, I don't think that's the case. I think he is here to stay in the Vision. They do need someone to eat the pins. Unfortunately, that's just how it shakes up. Someone has to eat the pins if they're going to lose matches.
Should be Logan.
Oh, I agree fully it should be Logan, but we don't run the company.
Yeah.
A little background information. Logan challenged that boxer guy.
Anthony Joshua? Yeah.
As revenge, so he's probably not going to be on any shows.
Nah, he is still there. And he said, I looked at Joshua and he was afraid. But Joshua's going to be out for a while because he was just in a car wreck yesterday. So.
Yeah.
2 people.
Yeah, so...
Our condolences to those that know the death.
He was not the driver, at least.
He's going to be out for a while.
Yeah. But yeah, Punk comes out and is like, look, Theory, you got your couple words in, but I'm not...
He said, wow, Theory, already you're spitting on it and doing tricks? Yeah. And then he proceeds to run down each member of the Vision like he's done in the past.
Yep, and he's like, but now to you.
Yeah, and, Braun goes on to not cut the same promo, but pretty much the same promo that he did 2 weeks ago.
He's a Steiner. What do you expect?
Well, no. The thing with Scott is whenever you gave Scott a hot mic, you paid attention because there was some shit that was going to come out of his mouth that was.
I was still
planned.
paying decent attention to Braun. It's like yeah, it's like Braun's hands were shaking, so either he was excited or nervous or both.
Or
No,
he really
when
had to pee.
when he gets loud, he sounds like Scott.
Yeah.
When he gets loud, he starts to sound like a Steiner, and it is perfect. Just let him get angry.
Yeah. And like both these two bashed each other pretty well, I feel like. Like they were both were pretty hot on that mic.
Yeah, some key things. Braun Breaker said that, oh, you may not like me because I didn't, pay my dues on the Indies, but while you were doing that, I was sharing the field with Lamar Jackson. If you don't know, football is the starting QB of the Ravens. Yeah, so I think that was around the time that Punk would have been in AEW.
Possibly.
Because it makes sense. Because if I'm thinking indie dates, Braun, you were a child last time he actually worked the indies.
Yeah.
And not in a major Fed type of promotion. Because that would have
Yeah.
been 2006 that he last worked ROH.
Yeah. And Braun would have been Big B.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he would have been a child. But yeah, he does go on to say that you think I've had everything handed to me because of my family, because of my name, but I've had to earn everything I've had. And then they pretty much just stare each other down.
Well, Punk counters with, you think I care about, you having a family legacy? You think I care about all this? Honestly, I'm proud of you, dude. If you were anyone else, I'd be patting you on the back. But due to the fact that you're going after this, he lays down the title. Pick it up.
Yeah,
It's heavier than it looks.
And he's like, I'm not just talking about the physical, I'm talking about the mental, I'm talking about the emotional. He's like, it weighs on you way more than you think it would. And yeah.
I'm looking forward to this match.
There's gonna be some shenaniganery going around.
Oh, well, obviously. I still think you gotta cook. Like, the last time these two were in the ring against each other 1v1 they were the last two standing in that gauntlet match where Braun cleared the gauntlet and had to re-gas himself for Punk, and they still put on a banger. These two entering fresh. Oh!
Yeah, I can't wait. Oh, well, no. Punk and Braun started War Games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because both the champs came out and then everyone else came out.
Yeah. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, that was stupid, but...
Yeah. Yes, next up we have a championship contest.
Yes, it is Stephanie Vaquero, your women's world champion, taking on Nikki Bella and Raquel Rodriguez, representing the Judgment Day.
Yep. Stephanie Vaquero requested this triple threat because she is peed off at both the challengers, with Nikki Bella interrupting her matches and Raquel just continually requesting one.
Yeah, so... there's really no story with this match either. Like, no story was really being told in the match. Like, in the match, it was just, okay, go out there and have fun.
Yeah, one of the little side notes of this match was before Raquel went out, the other two females of Judgment Day approached her being like, so what's the game plan? And she's like, I'm running this one solo.
Yeah, so Liv goes, well, with Dom out. Huh? What you mean?
What you mean?
What you mean he's out?
What you mean?
I just thought that I'd be out there to, have your back. And Raquel goes, no, I'm going to do this solo.
Yep,
And
then,
Liv goes, well, I was just thinking, because, like, Roxanne said...
Did someone say my name?
What did Roxanne say? Well, I heard my name. And, Raquel leaves, and I'm like, okay. Because, this is a backstage promo, Usually, throughout the night, if it's a triple threat, we'll interview one person, interview the next, and then interview the last person. We interview Raquel, and then we immediately cut to Nikki Bella's entrance. I said, what?
This is our opening contest.
I said, there is no other... Okay! Nikki Bella comes out in her finest Kelly green, which is the Eagles colors. The Eagles green.
But you
silver,
gotta get new
white.
shoes.
Why are you in red shoes? Christmas is done. It's over.
I thought her whole color scheme was red.
Her whole color scheme is red. But if you're going to wear different color gear, why wear red shoes?
Finish the look.
Because that's the only pair of shoes she has.
That's like if I wore a whole yellow outfit and I decided, you know what? I'm going to put on bright ass pink shoes.
Honestly, it'd be a fit.
No, it wouldn't.
You'd look like a little duck.
It wouldn't be a fit. And you're thinking orange, you dumb fuck.
No. Yellow.
No.
Feet.
Yes.
Feet.
Pink.
Orangish.
There are ducks with pink feet.
Show me.
While he Googles that.
Well, you do the most producer work you've done all year long by looking up something unrelated to the show. We'll continue on. So,
Yes. So, yeah, this was just a hoss fight, basically.
well, hoss fight implies two big guys. There was one big woman, two regular sized women in there. Because Raquel towers over both of them.
Yeah.
Raquel does hold her own for, I'd say, like 85%?
Yeah, no, Raquel definitely is in contention of most improved star of 2025.
Yes.
Because dadgum,
Man.
we went from not giving an F about her to being like,
Okay, fuck, yeah, no, when Kevin Nash said, you know, you need to move like old school big person, she's like, I bet.
yeah.
I could do that. Dude, she killed it. I guess the only story, and it's the story of every Stephanie Vaquera match at this point now, she's going for the devil's kiss.
Gets countered.
Pink duck feet.
He did his job, ladies.
Yeah.
And now back to the tower defense game.
Yeah. So basically, and every star in this match is basically kind of playing the three archetypes of a sort of match type of Stephanie's playing the striker, quick jabs, get out of range. Raquel,
Who's the technician? Because Stephanie's the technician.
yeah. I guess Nikki's
The
more.
fuck you mean, striker? Stephanie is the technician.
Yeah. I guess Nikki's more the striker, but what I meant to call Nikki was she's the one who tries to steal the glory almost. Basically, like.
As I put it with our friend group, doing too much. She is trying to do too much. She is trying to control the whole match when a big part of, I would think, triple threat matches would be, hey, this person's on top right now beating this other person's ass. All I got to do is wait for an opening for this person to not be aware of what they're doing. And then take them out.
Yeah.
Not, hey, I'm just going to be in here 24/7.
Yeah. Nikki's playing what I like to call the gladiatorial heel of they're trying to steal the attention instead of the more classical heel of, hey, I'm a be a little sneaky and sly.
She does lock on the Fearless Lock, which is just an STF. We get a big thank you Cena chants. No, you should be thanking me! Me! Immediately gets fought out of. And then the ending sees Raquel go for a double Tahana bomb.
Stephanie
Slips off.
Yep, so we only get one Tahana bomb. She
Goes for the pin.
roll up.
Just to roll her out of the ring, Raquel out of the ring.
And
Stephanie picks the leg 1, 2, 3. And still.
Stephanie retains. And you hated this ending.
Why? Look, it is 100 days now, plus 100 days of her reign, and she has only faced Nikki Bella and or Raquel Rodriguez.
I believe there was one Roxanne match.
I don't believe that in the slightest. For the title? Fuck no.
I don't think for the title yet.
Exactly. For the title, fuck no. She has only faced 2 people in over 100 days.
What is this? The Raw Tag Division?
What is this, Logan Paul? Like, dude, you're saying Raw Tag. What is this, the Wyatt Six? Like, dude, you have a champion who can go in the ring, and I get that you want to just do this. Only the U.S. Championship could be used for open challenges, which I think is stupid, by the way. I think it's completely fucking stupid. I think if you're a babyface champion,
No.
you should be a fighting champion.
No, this has actually, the internet has said, been their biggest complaint of 2025 is that they build up this person, get them in a, especially for the female division, they build up this person, have them in a bunch of matches to build up their stock, and then give them a title, and then they disappear for months on end.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it happened with Theo when she won the world title. It happened with Julia when she won the U.S. title.
Well, because, I mean, it's been said in this match, Dominic Mysterio's out indefinitely, and that's because once you have champions, nowadays, because you're not doing the loop and your body's not used to just constantly bumping 5 days out of the week, injuries happen. I mean, injuries happen regardless.
Yep.
It's a... Here's professional wrestling in a nutshell. You're falling down on purpose for about 10 to 20 minutes per night.
And
That's your life.
Yep. Not only are you doing that in matches, but you gotta practice it. It's a muscle you have to work.
I want you, right now, if you're able and you're willing to just fall flat on your back and don't catch yourself. Just fall, and the only way you catch yourself is by spreading out your arms to absorb the impact.
Please,
That is how you fall.
please do it on a cushion surface.
And tell me if you can do that for years on end and your
Yep.
body won't be worn.
And then
But-
downgrade the cushioning to basically the equivalent of a gymnastics mat on a piece of plywood.
Not even. I think of. Here's what I think it is like, because I mean it's not a WWE ring, but I've been inside of a wrestling ring. It is your insole of your shoe after you've worn it for 2 years. That really, really thin, flimsy foam on top of a bunch of 2x4s.
That's all they're falling on.
Yeah, so Dominic got injured. I mean, wear and tear happens, especially. I mean, I'm glad it's not his legs because he is a taller person. It's the shoulder. So, hey, maybe he'll be. Maybe he'll be the Randy Orton of Rey Mysterio's. Constantly getting injured, but it is his shoulder instead of his knee. But yeah, so Dominic is out indefinitely. No words if he's going to be hanging up one or both of his titles because he is a world champion and a mid-card champion.
Yep.
But yeah, so he's out. We do get a promo from Finn after our next match,
Yeah.
which he kind of describes a little more of what's going on. Not really, but a little bit.
But what is our next match?
It is a murder. Sorry, I misspoke with match. It is a murder. So
Yeah.
Gunther is backstage talking with Jackie Redmond, and she goes, "Hey, you know, after the past 2 weeks, people could say your
A bit-
demeanor and your attitude towards beating John Cena has been that of a bit disrespect. Do you care to comment?" And as soon as he really goes to comment, here comes R-Truth. It was just a random voice yelling off screen. At first, I thought it was AJ Styles.
And then it's revealed to be Truth.
The truth
Who
comes
I
out.
thought you were a SmackDown star.
Exactly. But he comes out and he says, "Hey, look, yeah, you know, I get it. You beat Cena, you tapped him out, but you know, you coming around talking all this junk is making you
Look like a piece of.
turns his hat Ash Ketchum style, goes into his ear, and 4 letters, 1 word, shit. Yeah, calls him basically a piece of shit.
And he's like, and Gunther like goes, like pulls back, stares at him, and is like, "You want to back up that talk?"
No, he just laughs. He says, "Was that a threat? I'll see you in the ring."
And in the ring, he sees him for
Yeah.
a solid 30 seconds.
Yeah, so R-Truth gets 2 shoulder tackles in,
Yep.
and that's all the offense R-Truth gets in.
Yep, because he goes for the third, going for all 4 borders, and on the third one,
Yeah, big boot, power bomb, goes for the 1, 2.
2.
Nah. he does, he does the fucking, I think it's pressing up on the D-pad during a pin mini game nowadays.
Yeah.
It'll just lift up the person's shoulders.
Yep, and then elbow, 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 sleeper hold, and he's like, give up, thank
Taps
you.
out, and he leaves. Man, Gunther is a fucking beast. Now, him murdering R-Truth was certainly a choice. Not my first choice for first match after defeating Cena, but we'll go with it. Now, we get an international promo, so that means Trevin and I did not get to see it, but I saw it on my break at lunch at work. Finn Balor cuts a promo.
Yep, he's with Byron Saxton, and he's asking, like, look, Finn, you've probably, in your opinion, probably not had the best 2025. What are your plans for 2026?
Things have not gone my way, but, I had to think about my time back here in Orlando.
Down in NXT.
Wow. And how I put that brand single-handedly on my back and carried it to the future. Wow.
And now I think one of my goals for 2026
Is to pick up JD. Is to pick up Dom. Is to pick up the rest of the Judgment Day and put them on my back and carry them to the future.
And that starts with Finn Balor winning championship gold in 2026.
Heels don't go for cheap pops.
This
And
was
if you don't know what a cheap pop is, hey, it's a beautiful day here in sunny Orlando. That's a cheap pop. Mentioning where NXT takes place, because it's in Orlando. That's a cheap pop.
This was a babyface Finn Balor promo.
They're doing it.
They're pushing him.
Holy fuck, they're doing it.
I think they're doing it. Now a lot of the internet is saying like we're not falling for this again, but I low-key feel like Finn is the only active male member of Judgment Day. They gotta do something with him. And I feel like this is like, the circumstances are calling for it. Like Dom's out injured, JD's injured. You're the only male person in Judgment Day right now. And we're not ready for the breakup story quite yet for some effing reason.
Well, you can't do it with Dom out, really.
Yeah. So it's like, we got to do something with you. So I think we're going to give you a little bit of a push.
Mm-hmm. You got to do something with them because Finn is too good to just sit in the back.
Yeah. I low-key think for the first time in a while, we might... Because I don't feel like the push calls for a Rumble win. That just feels too left field. I would not be surprised if Finn is a participant in the Chamber, though.
Depending on how long Dom is out for.
Yeah.
I could see him being a possibility for the Rumble winner, depending on how this January 5th episode goes.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever walks out as champion, that will give me an indication on who I'm picking for Rumble.
Yeah, same here.
I'll let you know now, if Punk loses, Punk is not my choice to win Rumble, by the way. He is not my choice. I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, no.
So...
A lot of people are calling for Finn as Mr. Money in the Bank as well after this promo.
I'd be cool with that. I'd like him to win King of the Ring. Personally.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that it's now a yearly tournament.
He was the prince. And now he would be the king. And you know who else is the king? The Demon King. Just saying, there's a lot of shit you could do there. You could bring the demon back, you know. Hey, but, you know, they said that Finn is in for a renewed push in 2025. I guess they just meant the last week of 2025.
Yep.
Now,
And
it's just funny how things
And
go.
now, one Mysterio is out injured.
And the next is up and in the match. So it is Rey Mysterio taking on the newest member of the Vision. That is Austin Theory with new music. So, Linkin Park-esque. It is very new metal. And I said, wow, I did not think that would be the sound coming out of the speakers. I was really fearing A-Town down.
Yeah, no. I don't hate it, because it's better than his last music. I'll have to hear it more to see if I like it.
But someone said on Twitter, it was like 2K generic entrance, 2K generic music, 2K generic Tron. And how I put it, the best 2008 Bobby Lashley-esque gear, all black trunks for Theory with black wrist tape, black knee pads, black boots. Boy, would an ounce of color fucking kill you. He comes out. Rey Mysterio comes out. Rey says, look, because Punk comes up to him in the back. He says, look, I know you want to have my back out there, but I got people. He said, you're not the only one, or Heyman's not the only one
In the favor game.
that has favors in the favor game. So, I'm fine. You worry about your match because your match is more important than this match tonight. And that is a fair statement. So Punk says, all right, I trust you. I believe you.
Yeah,
He
so
walks
they're both
away.
in here, and like while Theory was making his entrance, we were all like, wait, where's Logan?
Yeah, because because in the backstage segment, you know, they were all talking. They were all globbing each other up again. You know, they're like, I'll have your back. I'll have your back. I'll have your back. Yeah. You know, Logan's saying, you know, I'm not the most humble. Paul Heyman saying, but you are. But you are the most
I am.
humble. I am. I am the most. I misspoke. I am the most humble man. I am. And you know, he says, well, you know what? Look, why don't you take him out to the ring? Bonding time. Bonding exercise. Have fun.
Yep, so...
Why is Theory making his entrance alone?
And then all of a sudden, we're like, when the frick did Logan get there?
Yeah, so this is
Where'd he come from?
this is the first time in my life that I have seen someone spawn into a real life situation like a 2K game character. Concerning, to say the least. That Logan Paul, of all people, has this technology. So, we get this match. It's a fairly decent match. Nothing too crazy happens.
Back and forth happens, a 619 gets hit. Austin Theory does not hit either of his finishers, as while Ray goes for the splash after a 619 attempt, Logan Paul just whoop.
I don't know if this was just Ray taking the piss or if Ray just like jumped too high. But, you know, Logan kicks it or sweeps his feet from underneath him, and Ray jumps and his feet go over the top rope and then he falls back down to the apron. It is the funniest looking shit ever.
And the ref is just like,
What the fuck? Why would you do that in front of me?
calls
you
for the
dumb
bell
bitch?
to be calls for the bell to be run on a DQ, and Theory and Logan are like,
Fuck it.
yep. And then we hear an amp get plugged in, is the sound I describe it as.
And bro, as soon as Ray said, I got people in the favor business, I said, oh, okay. This man's coming back. And it was Penta.
And he smokes them.
Casual Penta.
Yep. Jean jacket, jeans, white t-shirt.
It looks like a Louis V jean jacket. Brothers out here in the Louis V jean jacket? What the fuck?
Yep. And just starts doing his best Uso impression, basically, of super kick.
Yeah, super kick. Motherfucking super kick. Then he picks Ray up, lifts Ray into a drop kick onto Logan, which sends Logan flying.
Yep, which is basically the spot to be like, my shoulder's cleared for competition.
Yep. And we are ready to go. Penta is back. I very much see a Lucha Bros and Ray versus Vision, or a Penta, Ray, and someone.
Yeah, I get they were being cautious.
Versus Vision.
I get they were being cautious, and he did make an appearance during this match, but he was just 9 days too late of getting that Lucha Bros match down in AAA.
Brother, we can't have shit.
They're definitely gonna pay that off.
They're gonna cross paths in the Rumble.
Yeah.
They're gonna cross paths in the Rumble, and if they don't, that is a big wasted opportunity.
They are definitely still trying to pencil in a Lucha Bros reunion down in AAA.
Oh yeah, definitely. But now we have our women's intercontinental champion Maxine Dupri coming out to speak, and it's a big week for her. She's getting married this week. She's been training. She's here to pretty much just talk her shit.
The man!
Oh, yep, okay. Here comes Becky Lynch. Becky says, look, fuck you. You can't have nice shit. But I am out here to give you one nice thing. And that's credit. I'll give you credit. You beat.
She struggles to get the word credit out.
But you didn't pin me. I feel like pinning is lesser in this instance. She's forced you to tap out.
Twice. And yeah, so they go back and forth, and I'll just say Maxine's actually gotten pretty good at promo work now. Like, we've seen her in-ring work improve, and now her promo work is also pretty good.
Yeah, if there's runner-up for MIP this year, it is definitely Maxine Dupri.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's kind of tied for me with Maxine and Raquel, because while Raquel has had years of experience, she has really stepped it up this year. Maxine hasn't.
She showed up and showed out.
Yeah. And so...
Yeah. Like, I could tell, like, this is a brand new Maxine when Becky was going to enter the ring, and Maxine was like, choose your next move carefully, because if I get a hold of that leg again, I ain't gonna let you tap out. I'm just gonna break it.
Do you think training in a dungeon for a few days is enough to take on what I've experienced through my lifetime? I think is my favorite part of this. But, it is set for, I think it's next week?
Yeah, Day 1 Raw.
Day 1 Raw, Women's Intercontinental Championship match, Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupri. I'm assuming this match is going to end in a pinfall.
Yeah.
Because that's the big thing. Do we see the Lynch pin return? Maybe. I fucking love the Lynch pin, man. The way that she does that pin is great.
Yeah.
But now we get to our main event of the evening. Oh, and it is for your world. Your world tag team champions or championships. It is the Usos, which
Jimmy and Jay,
taking on the team of AJ Lee. Man, she's back defending both these titles by herself. Yeah, I know. It's AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee. I need to discuss something with you real quick before we get into this match. You were so close to greatness. Blue accents on the gear, blue contacts, and what else is the color? What's the main color you decide to go with? Black, not white. You literally could have been Blue Eyes White Dragon Lee, but no.
I said if you had just swapped the blue with red, you could have been Red Eyes Black Dragon Lee.
But then I also brought up, who the fuck cares about Red Eyes Black Dragon?
There are people on the internet.
Are they talking, though? Look, if the love was there, he would be up there with Blue Eyes White Dragon. But the love isn't there. They don't fuck with him. Blue Eyes White Dragon is unfuckwittable. It's definitely not Red Eyes Black Dragon that's going to do it. And I don't even fucking know Yu-Gi-Oh!
Dragon Lee was definitely trying to do his best. What's the closest to AJ Styles gear I can get?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. But AJ, you have white gear with blue on it. Why didn't you wear it?
You wore it for your Cena match.
I'm fucking. It's so hard to come up with joke references, and when they're right there, you just toss them away. Why?
How is Penta doing a better...
Penta has been Blue Eyes White Penta before, and he's also White Eyes Blue Penta before,
Yeah.
and he's also been Rayquaza Penta.
He's also gone through every freaking Power Ranger.
What the fuck? Man, it sucks when people don't see the vision that you have in your own head. But yeah, we get a pretty good tag team match. I mean, it's the Usos.
They're one of the
They're
best.
fucking great.
Yeah, they're one of the best tag teams in the world.
And it's AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, who are two of the best singles competitors to do it. And, they work great as a tag team.
Yep. Basically, what we're saying is that this is match of the night, but with the amount of action that was in the ring tonight, there wasn't much competition for it.
Yeah. The story of this match is will he or won't he? And the he in this instance is Jay. Will he kick his brother or will he not?
Will they win the titles and reclaim their former glory, or will they end 2025 on a perpetual streak of L's?
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
We're just kidding.
Yeah, no. The Usos pick up the win. Now, Trevin, how did they pick up the win?
So, we see a Styles clash on none other than Jey Uso, and if you have followed the current tag title reign or any AJ Styles match, you are expecting the 1, 2, 3. But instead, it's a 1, 2 kick out. Not even a push out, not even a save, a kick out. And we're like, oh, F. So AJ calls for Dragon Lee and is like, hey, do the thing. And we're like, the thing. And they drape him across the rope. And we're like, oh, thing.
We gonna murder him.
So they do hit the double stomp. And Jay is in position for a second Styles clash. And Dragon Lee's running the ropes to basically make sure Jimmy's out of the picture. Meanest super kick I have ever seen. A couple super kicks in stereo, and a 1D on Dragon Lee for the 1, 2, 3.
The Usos, as a unit, as a collective unit, are now 9-time tag team champions. I mean, Jay was already the longest reigning tag champion of all time. Now Jimmy, gets to start his reign back, trying to close the gap, but he won't. That's the thing that annoys me the most. I think that is the thing that annoys me the most about the Usos. Is that they gave Jay another tag title reign after they said, you know what, he's going to be a single star.
Yep, the first title he won was the...
Unified tag titles with Cody.
Yup.
And held them.
For 21 days.
What was the point?
Wait, I think...
No, it was 21 days.
Oh, yeah.
It was literally 3 weeks. What was the point? Because now you just make Jimmy seem inferior.
No,
to
it
his
wasn't
brother.
21 days. It was 9 days. Because they
All
took
that
him
shit
off
for
Judgment Day, and then to set up War Games, Judgment Day cheated to get him back.
You just... Oh, yeah, because was that the fucking thing where you had Damian Priest going...
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit looked cringy as fuck. Never do that again. Never do that again. And I prefer you as a heel, Damian. Just never do that cringy ass bullshit again. Yeah, while everyone else... While I have people that the audience needs to see their face, I'm going to hold up both my arms and block their face while I scream. Stupid. But yeah, so.
No Jay heel turn.
No Jay heel turn. He did post on Instagram, hey, y'all mad? We weren't mad about you winning titles. We were mad about you winning singles gold. Because who the fuck told you to win singles gold? Just like, who the fuck told you to kick out of a Styles clash? Think of it. In canon now, Jey Uso can withstand a Styles Clash.
Yeah.
That means he is better than half the roster.
Dang.
Doesn't that upset you? It upsets me. He's not that good. Jimmy should be the one kicking out of the Styles Clash if any one of these guys is gonna.
Yeah.
But, they win their 9th tag title. Time to see how long this goes. I think this frees up AJ to feud with Gunther.
Yep. You literally asked me the question of what are you hoping out of this match, and I'm like, the storyteller part of me wants the Jey Uso heel turn. Just get it over with. The logistical side of me sees the Usos taking it for the exact reason you said. One of your most over stars, along with his brother, get gold on them to just add to their hype and popularity while you free up AJ for his rivalry with Gunther.
I think so. I said it earlier when it's either going to be Ray and the Lucha Bros versus the Vision, or Ray, Penta, and someone else versus the Vision. And I think that someone else would be Dragon Lee if they don't want to feel like taking Ray Phoenix from SmackDown, even though they should, because where the fuck has he been the past month? Where has he been?
He was in that classical Survivor Series match with...
That was November.
Yeah.
Where has he been this month?
Where has that entire team been this month? Not even Sammy has shown up.
Hey, yeah, now that you think about it, last time I saw Sammy, he was being a fan at Cena's show. What the fuck? Wait a minute.
Yeah, no, all 5 of those superstars...
That was the stipulation. If you lose, you're fired. Oh. No,
yeah, all 5 of those superstars that were on Team Sammy have not been seen since that match.
I think they killed them. I think they took them out back and shot them too. I don't know what the fuck happened. But yeah, Usos winning a title. Mainly Jey Uso winning another title. It just has me saying 4 letters, 1 word. Fuck! God damn it, not again.
Low key in the back of my head while watching this match, I was like, watch them pull a I Have Leukemia Shield reunion where it's like they win the titles and Jay's still like...
I thought you were saying Roman's going to come out and announce it and then Jay's going to kick Jimmy.
No.
That legitimately, when you said that, was after the match. They're celebrating. Roman comes out. My name is Joe.
No, it was Seth. I was going for Seth, and Dean won the titles that night. And
I know
Dean,
what you're going for,
and
but
Dean still turned on Seth.
I was thinking he was playing out. I'm Joe. He does his own diatribe. Very sad. Obviously, like, I'm not making fun of Roman for having leukemia. It's just he would come out, say it, and then Jimmy looks at Jay, and Jay just goes, "You know what? Fuck you." But no, yeah. So Usos celebrate. I think it was Jay or it was Jimmy. One of them was yelling the other's name.
Jay.
Loud as fuck.
Yeah.
John! John! John!
Yeah.
Hey, brother, shut the fuck up.
The audience was just screaming real loud, and I think, like, low-key, they were just trying to get out of there.
Bro, Jimmy is vibing, bro. Let Jimmy vibe. This is his first title in over 1,000 days. Let him celebrate the moment, you greedy fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for this episode of Disqualified. That's it for Disqualified for 2025.
See you next year.
Yeah, what a great year. What a great year. A lot happened this year. Now we move forward to now really starting to get onto the road to WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
We
We do have penciled in some ranking a couple themes of 2025 videos.
got some penciled in. I kind of want to wait till we start covering more topics in wrestling to do an end of year awards, because at this point it just feels like the Slammies if we do it, because we just covered WWE.
Yeah.
But once we start looking into other things and we can start ranking things against other companies, then we'll see where things lie in terms of an end of year award. That'll probably be 2026.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we will see you next time. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell 3 times so you know the match is over. I am Beltless Caleb, joined as always by our double predictions champion Trevin. Behind the camera, as always, is our cameraman and producer Zach. Yeah, so be chill. Have a good New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Drink Wisconsinly, as the slogan for our state says. But yeah, we will see you next time. Peace.
Bye.